Maturity is when you have the power to destroy someone who did you wrong, but you just breathe, walk away, and let life take care of them. Think with your big head, not your little one. The two hardest tests on the spiritual road are the patience to wait for the right moment and the courage not to be disappointed with what we encounter. Your days are numbered. Use them to throw open the windows of your soul to the sun. If you do not, the sun will soon set, and you with it. Courage doesn't mean you don't get afraid. Courage means you don't let fear stop you. If you want to control things in your life, so badly work on the mind. That's the only thing you should be trying to control. You never lose your strengths. Sometimes you just forget you have them. Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. If you are not willing to risk the usual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. Accept what you can't change, change what you can't. Smart girls like to hear, they're pretty girls like to hear that they're smart. It is a mistake to assume that all people have the same ability to feel. Set a goal so big that you can't achieve it until you grow into the person you can be. Don't let anyone ever make you feel like you don't deserve what you want. Keep your personal life private, and not telling everyone everything, even when you have a lot to say, is top-tier self-care. Do not take life so seriously. You will never get out of it alive. Life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. We get stronger and more resilient. Why let go of yesterday? Because yesterday has already let go of you. If you would know the value of money, go and try to borrow some. Never trust a woman who tells you what you want to hear. Trust the woman who tells you what you need to hear. If they gossip about you, it means that you are enough not only for yourself, but also for others. You must determine where you are going in your life, because you cannot get there unless you move in that direction. Random wandering will not move you forward. It will instead disappoint and frustrate you, and make you anxious and unhappy and hard to get along with. The magic you are looking for is in the work you're avoiding. Your greatest self has been waiting your whole life. Don't make it wait any longer. Never expect to get what you give. Not everyone has a heart like you. The people who care about you will be there for you when you need them. You don't need to show them that you are their best friend. Don't regret the past, because at that moment, you did your best. Life is not about waiting for the storms to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. No matter how challenging it is, don't show your weakness. People will enjoy the show. Before you talk, listen. Before you react, think. Before you spend, earn. Before you quit, try. On a day when you don't come across any problems, you can be sure that you are traveling in the wrong path. If you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. He is happy whose circumstances suit his temper, but he is more excellent who can suit his temper to his circumstance. That mountain you've been carrying, you are only supposed to climb. Everyone saves someone at least once, just as he kills someone at least once, even though he may not know it. Sometimes you climb out of bed in the morning and you think, I'm not going to make it, but you laugh inside remembering all the times you felt that way. A man can be himself only so long as he is alone, and if he does not love solitude, he will not love freedom, for it is only when he is alone that he is really free. People grow like plants, some in light, others in shade. If you don't separate yourself from your distractions will separate you from your goals. In the hopes of reaching the moon, men fail to see the flowers that blossom at their feet. Love is a form of prejudice. You love what you need. You love what makes you feel good. You love what is convenient. Your life is what your thoughts make it. You are not what happened to you. You are what you chose to become. Get yourself together before you get any older. The older you are, the harder it is to change. If you hate a person, that means they defeated you. You have gotten through every bad day in your life, and you are undefeated. If you're not dating to marry, then you're dating for heartbreak. We're all born with two things: borrowed time in varying amounts and the ability to make choices. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react. Don't stick with bad friends just because you've known them for a long time. Whatever is begun in anger ends in shame. Once you realize this, you will feel more in control of your life. To ascend the sun, there is no need for prayer, no need for incantation, no. It suddenly begins to send its rise for the joy of all, so do not expect nor applause, nor noise, nor praise. To do good deeds voluntarily, and be loved like the sun. You are born with 2 ears, and 1 mouth. Use them in that proportion. A lot of people lie, and for no reason other than they're bored. The first person you think of in the morning and the last person you think at night is either the cause of your happiness or the cause of your pain. Change happens when we go against everything we're used to doing. Having a weak body is a reflection of your broken mind. Harboring grudges will never harm people you hate, only you. Let the improvement of yourself keep you so busy that you have no time to criticize others. Forget injuries, never forget kindness. Be forgiving, be understanding, but do not be a fool. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Listening carefully to a person is the greatest compliment we can give him. Work on mastering your mind. Change is hard at first, messy in the middle, and gorgeous at the end. It is not so much our friends' help that helps us as the confidence of their help. Success is as dangerous as failure. Hope is as hollow as fear. If you saturate your mind with positive thoughts, it will sustain you in any situation. Don't waste your time with explanations. People only hear what they want to hear. People are strange. They are constantly angered by trivial things, but on a major matter of like totally wasting their lives, they hardly seem to notice. The days when you don't want to do anything are the days when you need to do more. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of who you are. You have the power to change your story. Everyone leaves learn how to survive alone. If we are not ashamed to think about it, we should not be ashamed to say it. Don't focus on perfection or control. You are not in control of anything, and there is no such thing as perfection. Life is not fair, and sometimes good deeds are not rewarded and bad deeds are not punished. A happy life consists in tranquility of mind. If you rush through life, you'll miss all the good stuff along the way. When someone betrays you, it's because it is a reflection of their character, not yours. The more primitive a man is, the better he believes himself to be. Never give up. You don't know how close you may already be. When in doubt, just take the next small step. The good life is one inspired by love and guided by knowledge. Hard times don't create heroes. It is during the hard times when the hero within us is revealed. A man without a vision for his future always returns to his past. Even if you are on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. It's never too late to do the thing you've always wanted to do. Where wisdom reigns, there is no conflict between thinking and feeling. Give a man power, and you will find out who he is. The purpose of today's training is to defeat yesterday's understanding. If you don't build your own dream, someone will hire you to build theirs. Believe half of what you see and don't believe anything you hear. Every time you are rejected from something good, you are redirected to something better. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it is a quiet voice at the end of the day saying, "We'll try again tomorrow." When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. From the point of view of youth, life is an endless future. From the point of view of old age, it is a very short past. It is awfully easy to be hard-boiled about everything in the daytime, but at night, it is another thing. The soul needs your recklessness, not your wisdom. Everything you do comes back to you. Drive carefully on this road called life, because people will switch lanes on you without a signal. Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. You only get one body. Take care of it. You'll have it all your life, and while it is incredibly resilient, it can only give you what you put in. Don't spread yourself too thin. Learn to say no politely and quickly. Holding on is much tougher than you think. Hope itself is like a star, not to be seen in the sunshine of prosperity, and only to be discovered in the night of adversity. The people you associate with will shape your future. Be careful who you marry, and even more careful who you have kids with. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. You cannot convince people to love you. No one will ever give you love because you want him or her to give it. Don't let success go to your head. Don't let failure go to your heart. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. You must learn to let go. Release the stress. You are never in control anyway. When you are angry, stay silent. The longer you entertain what's not for you, the longer you postpone what is. Die with memories, not dreams. Someday is not a day of the week. Life sometimes separates people so that they can realize how much they mean to each other. Do not let the shadows of your past darken the doorstep of your future. You are free to choose, but you are not free from the consequences of your choice. Humans have come into being for the sake of each other, So either teach them or learn to bear them. Other people's views and troubles can be contagious. Don't sabotage yourself by unwittingly adopting negative, unproductive attitudes through your associations with others. If you love something, let it free. If it comes back, then it's yours and meant to be. If not, then move on. Don't be discouraged. It's often the last key in the bunch that opens the lock. A little foolishness is enough to enjoy life, and a little wisdom to avoid the errors that will do. The second you feel like you're hanging on by a thread, let go. You shouldn't be holding on to something that makes you feel that way in the first place. In old age, we all regret not having killed laziness in ourselves. If you love someone, you must be prepared to set them free. Thanks for watching. To make sure you don't miss any future videos, please click the circular subscribe button in the middle of the screen. You can also check out more videos on the left or our playlists on the right. Don't forget to like and share to help us spread the word. Thanks you.